1,000 followers. She came up, spoke about her story freely, and she even started sharing resources for people that had also sexual trauma experiences where they can get help. And for our generation, these kind of tools and people, it can really help. But when you come to people that are from other generations, say the older ones, I don't know if you guys know, but every Friday there's the Friday prayer, and usually men convene in a mosque, and there's usually the imam delivers a speech, and each time it's on a different topic. So why not we provide some kind of training for these imams to deliver such speeches, like exactly, and it happens every Friday. And they have, I usually hate the topics that came up there, because usually...
We're willing to talk about something that will help the entire community.
And by the way, there are trainings for rabbis that could probably be adapted.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I want Rory to speak for a second because I've been talking.
כן, אהלן. כמה נקודות. אני בהחלט חושב שמנהיגי קהילה זה משהו שהוא מאוד מאוד חשוב, אם זה השייך או האימאם או ראש המועצה וראש העיר, וזה דרג שונה לגמרי גם בהשקפה שלו, ונפגשנו עם כמה, שירדנו למטה, והעובד במשרד למטה של ראש המועצה הוא קצין בשריון, obviously פוסט-טראומטי, ואתה עולה לראש המועצה ואומר, אצלנו אין טראומה, הכל בסדר, אין אצלי בעיר טראומה. אז כן צריך לגשת גם לממד המוניציפלי, כי אם שם לא נקבל את ההכשר, ואת היכולת או את הקבלה ואת ההבנה של הדבר הזה כבעיה, אנחנו נקבל כולנו הרבה חסמים. אני רוצה להגיד שצריך גם פה וגם בדיונים נוספים עוד נציגים. אין פה מספיק נציגים מהמגזר, אין פה מספיק נציגים מהחברה, ואנחנו צריכים לייצר גם את הלגיטימציה אצלם.
I totally agree. I heard there were loud voices on the accountability for government, but I also... we need to call out the responsibility of the community and leaders that need to take responsibility for this, and it's not mentioned enough, and I felt the need to mention it, that we need that more.
נכון, ואני אתן עוד שתי נקודות ברשותכם. דיברת על הפגישה הראשונה ויצירת האמון. אני חושב שאחד הקשיים המרכזיים הוא להגיע לפגישה הראשונה הזו. בהרבה מקומות אין את היכולת אפילו ללכת לפגישה הראשונה ליצירת האמון, וזה לא משנה אם הוא יהודי או ערבי, או מאיפה שאני גר, או שהוא הולך למקום אחר. ונקודה שלישית שעלתה לי עכשיו ממש בשיחה, דיברנו על זה שאנחנו לא רוצים לקשר את בריאות הנפש לאלימות בחברה, אנחנו לא רוצים, אבל אולי שווה להסתכל...
No, we're saying that we do want.
כן,
we need
השנייה
to.
אני אומר, אבל שווה ליצור את הקשר, בגלל שזה שני עולמות שונים. אבל כן ליצור את הקשר עם ארגונים שפועלים נקודתית באלימות, במגזר, בחברה, להבין מה הם עושים, מה עובד להם, מה לא עובד להם, ולעשות את האימפלמנטציה גם של התוכניות, אולי בתוך עולמות בריאות הנפש.
One sentence you have, and then Johnny one sentence, and then I'm going to conclude.
I just want to say that you said something that I think is very powerful, and we need to think about that we don't have to, regarding these community leaders that say we don't have any trauma. So we don't have to frame it as trauma. We need to frame it as something else, as something like, let's help the mental revacha, like, you know.
That's not that different, but I see your point, yes.
See my point?
Yeah, to do like a marketing yeah. What are you doing for the next 10 years, Penny? Last sentence, and then I want to
conclude. Last sentence I was going to
conclude.
say is that I've seen it. I've seen psychosocial care and I've seen trauma care for all the generations in the Arab-speaking world through UNICEF. I've seen it less than 3 hours drive away from here. It happens. The content exists. The community leadership exists that will accept it. There are models, and if anything, I think maybe a comparative look at the rest of the world outside here and then to bring models inside. That's definitely.
So a few words. I put this thank you slide because I wanted to put the problem statement and the short-term solutions and the long-term solutions that we spoke with Kudra and Tamar and Ajik. But I didn't want to show you because I feel like, okay, maybe I'll put the like strategic thinking until now aside. This is the first of many roundtables that I want to have. This is like the ignition, the initiation of this process. And there was many things that were brought on right now in this beautiful roundtable that you're right, there was not enough representation, but there were many, many important ideas. So number one, the psychoeducation aspect, the role modeling, exactly what Gila said, help me out, it's been 2 long days. So everybody shout out things that we said.
We have stigma, which is psychoeducation. We have representation. We have the
Role modeling, municipality work and local leaders in the communities. These are solutions that can be worked in, because when you take a huge problem, a giant mandate, and you deconstruct it to, it's like greater than its sum. So I think that is the way to do it. I think the way to do it is to take each component of this and really look at it, whether it's the educational system, the municipalities, work with marketing, work with psychoeducation. We already have the material for that. So I think I really invite you to join us on this journey. I know it sounds like super call to action kind of vibe, but this is really, really like a dream come true for us, I think. I can say that for myself, to join us or to help us kind of convene this. There's going to be a second roundtable in a series of, now I just made a decision of many, many roundtables, and to move policies and change. And thank you very much for being here. I'm always available for any ideas or anything This is just the start. We're all in this together. Everybody go home.